Hi everyone, I'm Natalie, the founder of Walacea, which is a crowdfunding platform exclusively for scientific research. I'm sure you've all heard of Charles Darwin, but you may not have heard of Alfred Russel Wallace. Alfred Russel Wallace was also the founder of the theory of evolution. And he conducted his research in this group of islands in Indonesia. But he had a problem. He couldn't initially fund his research, but he really wanted to do it. So what he did was he sold whatever he could to the public so that he could crowdfund his research. The funding of scientific research is still a massive problem. Young scientists find it particularly difficult to fund their research, and they're often not even allowed to apply for meaty funding grants. And to put this into perspective, Isaac Newton came up with a theory of calculus when he was 24, and our friend Wallace started doing his own independent research in his 20s. So we feel that young scientists should also have the opportunity to be able to develop their ideas from their 20s rather than wait till they're slightly older professors and able to apply for these big grants. We also have some major world issues. For one, deforestation, rising CO2. The reason we know that deforestation causes rising CO2 is through scientific research. And also, this is a picture of coral bleaching, which is a result of rising temperatures affecting seawater. And again, the reason we know that the coral has bleached through the rising temperatures is through scientific research. So we believe that scientific research is fundamentally important so that we can both be aware of the problems we're causing and find solutions to addressing them. These are two scientists who are currently crowdfunding on Walacea. Rob Ewers is using drones to track the survivability of rainforest mammals following deforestation in Borneo to see whether they go on to breed, whether they go on to find new homes. And essentially, he wants this research to inform policies on deforestation. And this is Suzanne Jenyons, who is doing research much closer to home. She is looking at how rising CO2 affects the acidity of UK waters and how this impacts the shellfish that live within it. And as I'm sure many of you have eaten mussels and lobsters and all sorts of shellfish, these crustaceans are really important both for our marine life but also for our economy. So our model is to source interesting scientific projects to help the scientists create really engaging campaigns through helping them create their videos, helping write their research into an accessible way for the public to understand, rather than the way that the scientists write, which is often very noun-heavy. So we help them shape their campaigns, and then we also help engage communities. So for Suzanne's, we're engaging with organisations who are interested in marine life, Surfers Against Sewage, all sorts of organisations, like communities that are ready-made that we can engage in her project. And then we take a 5% commission on the projects that we successfully fund on our website. We've got 2 projects that are live, we've got 3 that are pre-launch, and we've got 6 that we're preparing. And so we're very excited, and we hope that you will go and have a look at the projects on our website. They've gone live this week. We think they're both really, really, really worthy projects. And and come and talk to me at the end if you're interested. Thank you very much for listening.